Oh, guys, I've been walking for almost 3 hours, and here I am at the boundary of Tublay and Kapangan, and that's the signature of Kapangan, the cucumber structure. I mean, that's what do you call that? Instead of a welcome arch, they chose that. Hmm. Hello, Lula. Oh, yeah, shy. So I wouldn't be talking now because I want you to just enjoy the view. If you like these kinds of places. I hope the camera is not that shaky. They sabotage again. Instead, I I prepared to get the what do you call that, the clamp for my camera so it would be more steady. Yet they made me forget it. checkpoint, adayupay? Ay, agree ka. Mm. So there you've seen a part of Kapangan. Well, that is the boundary of Kapangan and Tublay, okay? So I've walked from here to my place, Shilan, to there for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 hours, okay? So it's nice to walk and enjoy the environment, especially if there are no people, if there are no evil and devious people doing things to you, right? If there are no people who are um, trying to make you into who you are not, or provoking you or whatever. But anyway, I still enjoyed my walk. I was still able to eat, and though there are many instances that these people, these bisexual and Christian people, did to me again. And I don't know if they're straight or real men and women there. Okay, so here, what I another reason. So I promise that I will tell you the reason why I reason why I went to Bontoc. And before, I had hypertension, so when I started jogging, eating healthy, and um, relaxing myself and enjoying the environment, I was able to overcome the hypertension. Yes, up to now, I have, my blood pressure is still high, but I was still able to had the operation without any problems. My wounds healed fast. Okay, so despite intensive surgery, and I guess without even having a maintenance, okay, of hypertensive drugs. So I'm not using hypertensive drugs now. So what I want to share to you is how dirty and how miserable and how fake the minds of these bisexual and religious people to me. So I went to the province because of so many reasons, and my health is one reason, and the others I have told you, and I will tell you some of it again in the future. So one so there one of their doubts on my motive on going to the province and stay with my family, with my nephews and niece, and with my sisters, that they said that I I want to take care of my nephew and my niece, those religious people and those bisexual, and many people, of course, a lot of people, even straight or not, or gays or whatever. They said that I am just taking care of my nephew and niece because I don't have anyone when I get old, okay? And another reason is that I am a pedophile, okay? So there. That's why I'm taking care of my nephew and my niece, and they even use my nephew and my niece on how they feel about children. Because one of these guys, and many of these guys, these bisexuals or closeted men who claim to be real men, whom I pitied before, I lent them money for their business, nothing more, nothing less. I didn't bribe them I didn't buy them clothes or shoes like any typical gay here in the Philippines, or typical woman who would please a man. I just give them money because of their business. I pity them because I'm a business person and I know how it feels to be hard up on your business. And yet these men and these women whom I showed pity are turning me, want to make me into someone like them, because they don't want me to talk against them. They want to keep on talking against me, but when I talk, they hate it because they don't like the reality that they don't like themselves. They are so bisexual and so evil that even if I have pitied them, I have lent them money for their business, I have taken care of their children, I have taken care of their nephews and nieces, they are still so evil and they still think so badly about me. They keep on apologizing, but they don't want to stop what they're doing. So do not forgive people who do not want to be forgiven. And be careful. Do not be with these closeted people who are hiding their bisexuality or their being gay or whatever, with questionable sexualities. Go away from them. And even these religious people, okay? So there. Who in the right mind, what kind of godly people would think about that on one person? They even sent one child masturbate in front of me. Imagine the child would even attract my attention. He said, "Auntie," and then he touched me or picked me somewhere else at my back, okay, just to attract my attention, and then he masturbated in front of me in broad daylight. I was shocked, so I didn't know my reaction. I just walked away. Okay, so if you want to know that, you go and investigate it at this Bontoc town that happened in front of a residence of
someone with a family name of starting with letter T. I guess they're selling motorcycles right now in front of them. Okay, so people, if you want to prove that, go and once. You see how devious these people are? You show kindness. It's true. It's true. What I've been reading, what I've been watching and reading and hearing about these kinds of people, you cannot show kindness to them. You cannot show goodness to them because they cannot put it into their heads and into their hearts that what is goodness is and what is being genuine is. So I don't want to engage with them in anything. I just want to be professional to them. If ever they come here at my shop, or if ever I flirt with them, I'll just flirt with them, but I don't want to be emotionally connected to them anymore. Okay? Because anywhere I go, they are very sick. I haven't yet seen any one of them who is true. And I hope I would prove one of them who is different. Okay? So there. You are kind to them, but then they will turn you into someone you're not. Okay? They would even want me to have sex with a lesbian. My God, I am not a crazy person to have a sex transplant and have sex or kiss a girl. And that's what have they been doing for years and years. Almost 20 years they've been continuing doing it from the first time I worked at a mall, at a salon there, up to my first business in La Trinidad, up to my business when I went to Bontoc, and until I came back here again. These people are so miserable and so evil that they cannot stop what they've been doing. So I know that I will never ever forgive them. So do not give your forgiveness to undeserving people. These people do not even realize that I can afford to hire a private investigator to investigate them, and I can destroy their lives like what they're doing to me. I can also use their past against them. They don't know that their past is dirtier than me. They think they can blackmail me, but do they realize that I have the resources? They don't realize that I have the money to hire someone to investigate them and to destroy them too, and to humiliate them in public like what they've been doing to me. Like this Anglican Church, they allow this clan with a letter T and a mix of them and a letter L. They allow their church, the ground of their church, for this clan and groups of people to harass me. They were shouting there because it's just at the back of my shop at Bontoc. They were shouting there, they were using the megaphone and everything. So what kind of church is that? They hate me so much, but they don't hate those married men and women walking at night until midnight or early morning, just looking for sex or whatever they've been doing, or gambling or whatever. Very irresponsible parents, and they hate me. Why would they hate a person like me? And yet they will reason out what they're doing is human nature. So what am I doing? It's also human nature, right? They're justifying their evil deeds because they are always justifying their evil deeds because they do not have a mirror to look at themselves. Okay? So be careful with these kinds of people. They can pretend to be very friendly. They can pretend to be your friends. They can pretend to be a good business partner. They can pretend to be anyone. You cannot imagine how dirty at the back of their minds are. Okay? For example, I have a religious family member. I was telling her something private about my thoughts on other people because it's normal, right? You will think something about other people like, oh, I thought these people are rich. Why are they making contributions every week? So when they, what do you call that? Wait. So there, I told her to these family members that because these people are acting like they're so rich, they're very rich and they're arrogant, and so I said, because when I go to their, I attend to their celebrations like birthday party or whatever, or when I talk to them, they seem arrogant or they seem to be rich, okay, even if some are not arrogant. But what I said to this family member, I thought these people are rich. Why do they have this paluwagan or this rosca in English? Like a rotating savings. So when a certain time comes, one member would get all the accumulated savings from each member, and then they would do that again to another member like that. So they could. It's like credit without interest. Okay. So they took that so badly when I just told it to one family member and I didn't even tell it to anyone. So be careful. It's not because that a family member is close to you that they might not say tell what you're saying to other people. Okay, they might feel badly about you and they can tell that to what you're saying to them to other people. Okay, so and now again, these people, some people, these crazy miserable people who cannot see themselves would even mind even my private life and my sex life. My God, I'm 40 plus years old. I'm 43 years old. And I think I'm even doing better than them. And yet you would mind my private life? This is my private space? Why would you even tell it to my sister? Okay, why would you even tell it to my family? Even if I go out alone, why would you mind me? Why don't you mind yourself? Okay? These people are so sick. They can't look at them in the mirror because these people, one of these people who are destroying me, and yes, why would my sister believe them? Because I don't know. They better ask themselves. They cannot look in the mirror that these people who are destroying me are they love having sex with kids. Okay, one of them even had sex with my friend of mine who's also gay, who's also a cross-dresser. When we were kids, he fucked him in the ass at a comfort room. Okay, and that's for real. And one of there were two of them, and one already died a few years ago. Mysterious death. I don't know. Maybe when I started talking, or I don't know. We don't know. And yes, they don't want me to talk, and if they won't stop minding me, I won't stop talking, because aside from, I will chronicle everything that's happening to me here in my YouTube video so other people will learn, and so other people will know how to handle them. So do not tolerate them. You better talk to media, better talk to other people, let people know, better post it to your social media. So especially if you're in danger, so it's your protection, especially when you cannot get any protection. I cannot even get protection from NBI, from the police force. Years back, I called the main office, the national office of the police force, and they didn't entertain me because they thought I was maybe the baddest person. They didn't realize that these police people are adulterous, they have concubines, they are corrupt, they are addicts, they were whores, they were male whore. Okay, they just cannot see themselves. And the sick, miserable people, I'm really sorry for this word, I'm not used to this, but I don't have a choice. These poor people who think they are so disadvantaged would even destroy every happiness that I have, even my food and even my everything. They would even stalk me to where I go and see what I'm doing. Okay? So it's not because people are poor, you think they're good and nice. No, it's not. You can observe them. They're even arrogant to each other, and they hate each other, and they hate people who are better than them. Especially those who are like me, who's thinking and doing everything just to improve myself or enrich myself. Okay? So So rich or poor, they have this arrogance and their evil in them. So just be careful with people. And yes, these women who I pitied to, who I became friends with, hated me, and they want me to be like, to be romantically involved with a woman before. Oh my God, I'm even prettier than them even before. Maybe they just hate me because, they accuse me of going bed to every man. They said that I had all the men. Okay, that's why they hated me. Maybe that's the reason why they want me to become a bisexual and to be romantically involved with a girl. What kind of friends are these? They do not realize that they should be the one to be hated because they're the husbands of their friends fuck them. Okay, they go out at night walking even if they're married, and they have a responsibility, and they gamble, they drink, they do drugs. Why can't they see that on themselves? Why can't they have a mirror and look at that? Why would you hate a person like me? I'm single, I don't have responsibilities, I don't have children. Okay? They should really be ashamed of themselves. So look at that. So if ever they will harass you, like what they're doing to me, they come to you, they go to your workplace, like what those police people and rich and poor people go into my shops at Bondoc and here at La Trinidad and harassing me and humiliating me and shouting at me, you do this, okay? You tell them, you better know your enemies very well so you will know what to say to them. Okay? So you get back if they will say something too personal at you, use anything, even if it's invented or not from your past. You use anything from their past and up to their present, okay? Do not ever tolerate their behavior and do not be afraid. Just post it in your Facebook. Make it public, okay? Because these people will never stop. They've been doing it for me for decades, and because they are so devious, evil, and feeling powerful and arrogant that they just want to talk and talk and talk against other people, and expecting that people will just keep mum about them, but they've targeted the wrong person, and I will keep on talking about them. And yes, they would even accuse me of making my nephews and nieces as my props just to capture the heart of men. Oh my God. And they're using it here too. And it's obvious for me, it's so fake because I know how it looks like to hold a child with care, with love. I cannot even see that to the husbands of these kinds of people. Okay? I know how to look at a cold-blooded reptile and a human being who knows how to love. Okay? So, who in the mind have a conscience would use a child, like maybe the child was 9 years old, to go and masturbate in front of another person? Do you think those people have conscience? No. They are the sickest people of all. And even if they are just holding the child and pretending to be nice to me or whatever, oh my God, these people are really sick. And yes, these lesbians too, I was so friendly to them. I have a very close lesbian friend, and yet these closeted men, use them to me. They want me to like those lesbians. They want me to like the lesbian friend. Romantically, maybe. These people are really so crazy. They do not know friendship. And now they're very mad at me that I cannot even forgive them. Who in the world would also use, what kind of person, do you think that a person with a conscience would use your lesbian nephew, would make your lesbian nephew to be romantically involved with an older trans woman. Oh my God, these people are so sick. And you know what? Their main reason is that it's because they've been involved with their fellow men. That's why I should be involved with a woman too, or a lesbian, so I won't talk. No. Because everything that they're doing is fake. Even the feeling is fake. They can even fake the feeling of wanting to handshake. They can even fake for whatever they're using, okay? They can even fake everything, even my facial muscles when I'm at the public transportation, at jeepneys. I can feel it, it's all twitching and people are looking at me because they know what's happening. And these people are so sick. If I go at bars, I cannot, they don't want me to enjoy because they want me to feel what they feel, like their bisexuality and their craziness. Okay, so don't be involved with people. Be careful in being close with people. Okay, because many people now is sick. We are living in a society where majority of people is sick. And I think those people in the psychiatrists, in the research, I think they should research this, what I'm saying, so they can see or they can prove what I'm saying, if it's true or not. I just hope someone would see this and try to research it, okay? So, because I think the research is limited. So there, I would add more in my future videos, and I hope you enjoyed the video of the place, and I would try to make a video on where I would walk, okay, in the future. So there, and before I forget, some people and those who claim to be friends are even so mad. I feel so bad that I went to Bonto. Why would you feel bad if your friend went there to save, for me to save myself, okay, so that I could be a better person? Why would you be mad and why would you feel bad, right? So there, be careful in choosing your friends. And even my clients, they felt so bad. How can I grow if I would just be stuck in one shop? I want to grow my branches, and yet these clients feel so bad. They're so revengeful that they want to revenge. So when I came back, they made some of them harassed me because, you know, I didn't entertain them in the future. How can I entertain every one of you? That's why I had my staff and I made trainings for them. Okay, so at least they can do what I do, even, of course, not completely, even just a little bit of how I handle my clients or how I do their hair. Okay, so there, be careful with people. This town is a town where growth is not tolerated. They want everyone down. This is a country where many people don't want people to succeed, okay? Like there in Bontoc and here, they would even protest people to go out if they become so successful. Yes, it's true. It's crab mentality here. I cannot see a business here in La Trinidad that went national, okay? I cannot think of anything that went national and so far, okay? It's because the mentality of people, you see? Unless you're so powerful and you have a lot of money and you can afford to repel all those people while growing your business, then maybe you can do it. So there, see you on my next videos, and I hope you've learned a lot, and that's full of emotions because I'm watching here and they're doing things to me again as if I'm a sick person like them. They really want me to think like them, so the reason is for me to how for me to understand them. How can I understand you when you want to fake everything and you're doing it every 5 minutes, every hour, every day and night? You see, they're very sick. So avoid these kinds of people. Study my videos so you know, and it's all true. I am not inventing. I am not making up stories, because as you can see, it's full of emotion. I am provoked. That's why I talk. You see, this is not even a scripted video. Okay? There. Bye.